Hi everyone, today is October 13, 2022. It is 12 p.m. and 13 degrees Celsius. We are here today at the Marriott Hotel at, I believe it's 525 Bay Street. And we are now walking north on Bay Street. It's a bit chilly today in Toronto. And it was raining about 15-20 minutes ago. Today is a Thursday, and I hope that everyone is having a good week. And I hope everyone has a relaxing and refreshing weekend planned for the weekend coming up. I've had a very interesting week this week. We're now here at Dundas Street. Here's a look east on Dundas Street. And here's a look to the west. But yeah, this week while I was making a video, I bumped into Action Kid, Johnny Strides, sorry, and the Ken Continuum at the same place at the same time. And I went up to them, I introduced myself, had a chance to talk to them for a bit, and very cool to see them in person. And we talked a bit, and we said maybe we'll make a video one day with the four of us. And so that'd be pretty cool. I'm subscribed and I watch all three of their channels whenever I get the chance. And so I was able to share some of the stuff that they had in their videos with them, so that was pretty cool. Here's a food place called Egg Smart. Here's a look. And they have breakfast, lunch, and brunch. And we're now here at Elm Street. Here's a look to the east on Elm Street. And here's a look to the west on Elm Street. This building here, I think it used to be a hotel of some sort, but it looks like they are maybe renovating it, or maybe they closed it and then now they're looking for someone new to take over. Here, of course, is the Peter Gilligan Center for Research and Learning. It's a very cool looking building, a very beautiful design, all glass. This is Moss Coffee. Looks like it says Moss Coffee. I'm not sure what a Moss is, but I'm eager and curious to learn more about it. This building here is 655 Bay Street. I believe this is where you will find different kinds of offices, but also I believe this is where the Human Rights Tribunal of Ontario is located. And I think they had a restaurant down here on the main level. I think it was one of these Firkin restaurants, but it looks like they've closed down. Maybe they're renovating inside, or maybe there's going to be another place that's going to open up instead. That, of course, is the Chelsea Delta Hotel, not the Chelsea. Can't believe I just said Chelsea. That's weird. It's been a very long day, guys. And of course, across the street, we've got the Shoppers Drug Mart. This here is Fresh City Farms. It says better life through food. And I think this is one of those stores that's kind of like, here's their sign. I think it's kind of like Farm Boy. And so it's kind of got a wide variety of different kinds of stuff. But I think the overarching theme is organic food and stuff like that. We're now passing Gerrard Street. Here's a look east on Gerrard Street. And here's a look west on Gerrard Street. This is the Fine Food Market. Actually, down this way on Gerrard Street, once you reach Yonge, that was the place that the Ken Continuum spotted that guy getting citizen arrested for the stabbing at the Allen Gardens Park. And I was so surprised that they were able to find that guy. I also found it unique that Ken Continuum was there at like the exact right time when it was happening and going down. And here we've got a Subway sandwiches store. This store is called White Rabbit Specialty Coffee. This is Momentum Sport Med and Wellness. I think that would be one of those sports injuries places, maybe. Sport Med. Not sure what it. Oh, there we go. Physiotherapy. No, so this is a little bit different. Oh, custom orthotics. This is what I definitely need. I'm gonna have to go and talk to these guys about that. And that way it goes down to College Park. It's pretty loud. And we've got a pizza here. And that's that work of art across the street. I believe I was able to get an information board or a few information boards of these artworks here. Which includes these kind of like rods that are standing vertically, but also those rocks behind them on the ground that are cut into like different forms, with a piece in the middle taken out to resemble kind of like a chair for people to sit on. And here we've got the Bank of Montreal. looks like the sky's clearing up a bit. This is pretty cool. This tree's got this unique greenish yellowish color to it. Let me see if I can unlock my camera. There we go. That's pretty cool. Very unique in the middle of the city. Whereas these trees here are green. This one here is kind of turning a little bit yellow. And we're now passing College Street. Here's a look east on College Street. I wonder if they finished the construction on the streetcar tracks here on College Street. There's a look west on College Street. But I don't recall seeing any streetcars running on College Street recently. So I'm assuming that they're still doing construction and improvements to the streetcar line. And of course, here's the Metropolitan Toronto Police Headquarters. And they got this pretty cool looking building here. In the past, I've had the privilege of getting the chance to work with the Toronto Police Services on an idea that I had for an internet identification system. And I got to meet some of the detectives and stuff like that, and I got a chance to work with them, which is very cool. I was very young at the time, so I don't think that I had the capability or like intellectual maturity to kind of bring such a like big project to like completion. So at some point I kind of just stopped working on it, and I started trying my best to concentrate back on school. And of course they have an obelisk here, and there's a person pulling it. Here's what the top of the obelisk looks like. That's a pretty cool look up that shows the building in the background. And on the sides over here it says "to serve and protect." So on one side it says "to," on the other side it says "serve," and the other side says and the other side says "protect." And so this is Grenville Street. Here's a look east on Grenville Street. And of course we have the running room here at the corner. I recently ordered a new pair of New Balance shoes, and they arrived. I'm trying to get like a good high quality orthotic to put in there, because I'm walking for these videos, and so I need something that'll give me the support I need to be able to do these kinds of walking videos. So I have to figure out how to get that done eventually. It's kind of a complicated process for some reason. This is Sleep Country, and Sleep Country is now competing with Casper and some of these other new mattress companies. But yeah, basically it's like for the orthotics I have to go see a doctor, and I gotta get a prescription. Then I gotta take the prescription to a custom orthotics person. Then the custom orthotics person has to give me like some sort of a consultation, and then I gotta do this other, like, it's just, I don't even know. Like before, for me and you know, wanting to and needing to get orthotics, before I would just go to New Balance and get a pair of orthotics with my shoes. Easy, done. But now New Balance switched their suppliers for their orthotics, so their orthotics, like, the quality has dropped drastically, and so now I can't get the same orthotics anymore from New Balance that I'm used to. And so now it's like a huge challenge. And we're now here on Grosvenor Street. Here's a look east on Grosvenor Street. And here's a look to the west on Grosvenor Street. And of course, there is the Women's College Hospital there. That's the backside of it, so there's no... I wish maybe they had some signage here so that we could... So people on this, from this view, could still know which building that they're looking at. And here's Brioche Doré. I haven't actually been there yet. Maybe one day. Looks like the clouds are starting to clear away and feels like there's a bit more light coming through. So I was just walking by this place here. It says Foot Care on Bay, Stanley Suite. And on the window I read it says Custom Orthotics. So I thought, you know what, I figured since I'm already here, I might as well just go inside and ask them if they do custom orthotics and how it works. Give me 1 second, guys. We've got an ambulance car here. Sorry about that, guys. I'll just repeat what I said just in case it didn't go through. But yeah, so while I was walking by, I saw this Foot Care on Bay clinic, and apparently they do custom orthotics. So I walked in and I said, you know, I'm interested in the custom orthotics. Can you tell me more about how it works? And so I was able to get more information, and I was able to get a business card. And because my orthotics, the ones that I'm used to getting have carbon fiber. So it's like super hard, and it's less, I think it's like it's less likely to like snap and break like some of the different kinds of plastics that tend to be used in custom orthotics. And so that is super cool. I'm gonna call them up. They said call us next week, and so I'm very excited about that. Very cool. That's amazing, guys. I didn't expect that I was gonna get my orthotics issue fixed today, but I'm super happy now. Oh, so we're passing Wellesley Street. Here's a look east on Wellesley Street, and here's a look to the west. Not much going on. It seems to be a pretty steady day here in Toronto. Most people are probably either at school or work or whatnot. And here's a building that is styled according to brutalist architecture. Wow, look at that, guys. Isn't that cool? Wow, this is very cool, very unique. I've walked by this building probably so many times, but I never really noticed that it was based on brutalist architecture style. And now that I'm here, that I've noticed that that building kind of also has a little bit of brutalist architecture style influence. Wow, very cool. Toronto has a lot of these buildings that are of the same kind of brutalistic architecture style. I really like that style. I think it feels like it has the appearance to me that as if it's like a much more durable kind of building. I have a feeling that these kinds of buildings that are designed that way, I have a feeling that they might be able to last longer than other kinds of materials, like buildings that are just built with glass. Well, I'm not sure. I'd have to look more into it. But the design and the style definitely looks very cool, and it kind of has this kind of retro feel to it on some level. And here's Super Chicken. I've actually never had a chance to try their stuff out, but they got this very bright signage, and of course we got Pizza Nova. Hey, look at these things. I wonder what these are. It looks like an art kind of installation of some sort. I wonder if there's going to be plants growing out of those plots of soil. Very cool. I like these designs here. Different colors. You got green, purple, blue, different kinds of patterns. This street here is St. Joseph Street. And here's a look east on St. Joseph Street. Pretty quiet. And here's a look west, also pretty quiet. It feels very much like fall today in Toronto.
Bank detective.
There's that, this is Clover Hill Park, and that's that donkey with the broken front legs. There's another pretty yellow tree there, surrounded by many different green trees. And you've got some flowers here, but definitely feels like fall here in Toronto. Wow, look at this. This looks like a rock with a hole in the middle. Looks like the hole is not like entirely all the way through. But I wonder what this is. Like, is this like a random rock just like put here, or like, is this like, did this fall from somewhere, or is it intentional? Is it like an art installation or whatnot? Is it part of this this kind of area? I guess we'll never know. Here's a kitchen and bath design store. It's kind of hard to see on the inside, I think because of the reflection and whatnot. And we're now here at St. Mary Street. And here's a look down St. Mary Street to the east. And at the end of the street we have the CAA Ed Mirvish Theater. And here's a look down St. Mary Street to the west. And at the end in this direction we have a very old building that is part of the University of Toronto St. George campus. Not sure if it's easy to see or hard to see from here. Let me zoom in a bit. It's kind of hard to see on my screen here because my screen is a little bit on the small side. But I think it might be visible once I edit it and post. Here's Sunny Dental beside Reflex Printing. That's a very nice interior that Sunny Dental has there. Got this yellow kind of abstract shape that looks like the side of a globe. Of course, there is the Aroma Espresso Bar. And I really like their stuff. It's pretty high quality stuff, though it tends to be a little bit on the pricey side of things compared to some of the other places. And of course we've got a Starbucks here. And now we're here at Charles Street West. Here's a look east on Charles Street West. And here's a look west on Charles Street West. Lots of people parked on the west side. Not that much traffic coming from the east. That's a pretty cool television set. This is Bay Bluer Radio. There we go. It says LED experience, now outdoors. So that's pretty cool. It looks like this TV can be placed outdoors. And I think it might be, I guess I hope it's like weather resistant. But as you guys can see down there, they've got all kinds of different televisions. And they've got like a lot of different audio stuff and headphones. And of course here is Indigo. There we go, that's a better shot of the sign. So I get an angle here. This Indigo store has been here for a very long time. I really like this store. You know, they got so many books in there and you can just go inside and browse and take your time, and you find something you like, you could buy it and take it home with you. That's pretty cool. Of course now everything's like digital, and so even like the library has like an app that you can get, and you can just download, like you can go and search for the book you're looking for and just download it and save it on your phone and just read it on your phone wherever you are. And of course here is Maison Brooks. And this is kind of like a high-end luxury watch and jewelry store. They were established in 1879. This is a very nice view of the store. And we're now here at Bloor Street. Let's take a look east on Bloor Street. Looks like there's quite a bit of traffic going east. And here's a look west on Bloor Street. Going to cross over here.
That helps, or it doesn't?
Let's say I'm supplying a bottle of wine that's $100 at the LCBO. It would be, let's say, 160, 170 plus tax.
And across the street here, we've got the Cumberland Terrace. And here on this side, we've got the Bay subway station. Looks like some firefighters getting some lunch. And of course, this here is the Four Seasons Hotel and Residences. I'm going to take us there and end this one at the hotel, the Four Seasons Hotel and Residences. We're now here at Yorkville Avenue. And here's a look to the west on Yorkville Avenue. Over here on our side is Pusateri's. And so they finished their renovations and stuff with this glass here at the corner, and it looks very nice. I think they did a very good job on it. It looks very high quality. And here's a look to the east on Yorkville Avenue. And let's take a look at the Four Seasons Hotel from this angle here. Let's see if I can zoom in. Very cool. Very beautiful building. Of course, on this side here, towards the south, they've got 33 Yorkville Avenue coming soon. It's a building called the Pemberton. So I'm very excited and eager to see what this building's gonna look like. Probably very, very nice. And here's the sign of the Four Seasons Hotel and Residences. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. For more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.